Happy Monday, everyone. It's welcome back from a nice weekend. I hope you had a chance to get caught up, a chance to relax a little bit. But it's Monday, Monday, September 14th. We've been working on for a little bit of time cells, the difference between animal cells and plant cells. Remember, plant cells have chloroplasts for photosynthesis. They have large vacuoles to hold all of the food from photosynthesis, and they have a cell wall for their structure. Animal cells do not have cell walls, they do not have chloroplast, and they have very small vacuoles because we go to the refrigerator. In all fairness, for our food, we don't get it from the sun. So we've been working on the organelles, the Golgi apparatus, which packages and gets ready for transport, endoplasmic reticulum, which transports those items, the nucleus, the brain of the cell, the vacuole, things that hold water and waste, cell membrane, the security guard of the cell, kind of lets things in and out, ribosomes, which make protein. So all those organelles we've gotten really, really good at. Thursday and Friday we worked on a gizmo. So I hope you have that all turned in and ready to go. So today we are doing a 3-day cell analogy project. So you're going to be working on this for 3 days, and it might take a little bit of time out of a traditional classroom also. So I'm going to go through with what that means. As you look at my screen, right here you can find the cell analogy worksheet. It looks like this. But I will tell you what we're going to go through the slideshow first. Okay, so what is a cell city analogy project? You're going to be able to pick what you compare a cell to. I just chose a city here. So you're going to think, let's say you could do an amusement park, you could do a zoo, you could do a farm, you could do a stadium, you could do a haunted castle, you could do a spaceship. You can do whatever you want. But whatever you choose, you have to think, how does it operate? Who protects that? Who runs it? How does it manage its trash? How does it get its food? How does it get its power? How do you know when you are in the city limits, which would be your cell membrane? So the next thing, how can the cell be compared to a city? You don't have to use a city. You could do one of those other things. But today I'm going to talk that like I chose a city. Each part of the cell has its own function or purpose. The parts of the cell can be compared to parts of the city based on their similar purpose. So here's my analogy. The cell is like the city. The cell membrane is like the city limits. The cytoplasm is that environment. The nucleus is the city hall. The nucleus runs the cell. The city hall runs the city. Ribosomes. Ribosomes make proteins. In the city, that's our factories and our workers that make things. Endoplasmic reticulum. That's the thing that transports things through cell. In the city, it would be the highway or the roads. Golgi body, it packages and processes. That would be our post office or a UPS in my city. Mitochondria, that's where I get the energy. In my city, it would be the power plant. The lysosome, those are the recyclers of the cell. In the city, those would be my recycling plant. So you need to create your own analogy, okay? So you brainstorm on what you want to do, okay? It could be a mall, it could be a country, it could be a farm, it could be a school. It can be fictional. So step number 1, you choose how to brainstorm on the cell parts of what you would like to draw and what that would look like. A final part of your project will be drawing this on a sheet of paper. You're going to fill out this copy of it, and what that would look like is your cell city, the cell membrane. How does it function in the cell, and what is it going to look like in your city? So you fill this all out. This is going to be due on Tuesday. Okay, so today you're going to come up with your idea and start working through all 10 of those organelles. So you write that analogy in your sheet. It's going to kind of look like that. Then, after you have that complete, you are going to draw your map, what your city looks like. You draw your city pencil first. You can use crayons, markers, anything. You have to label the parts of your city. So, City Hall would be labeled, let's say B, City Hall equals the nucleus. So, and you circle the letters so I can see what that looks like. You create a map in the corner that tells me what everything means. That's the same thing. Your final project, your analogies must be completed and turned in on the given worksheet. Your map and picture must be neat, colorful, correctly labeled. You will be taking a picture with the camera app and sending that in to me. There will be a part on of assignments to do that. Every day, I'm going to give you a new video that will kind of tell you where you need to be, what process you should be in, where you should be. So on Monday, you should come up with your idea. I'm going to show you one on the screen that somebody has done. This is the cell phone. I don't know how clearly you can see this, but they used the diagram of a cell phone and labeled all of the parts that would be equivalent to the cell parts of the cell. So come up with your idea, fill out the analogy worksheet, and turn that into me by Tuesday, because you can't do your map unless you have Tuesday's day done. And then on Wednesday, you're going to draw your picture, take a camera shot using the camera app, and turn that into me. So it seems kind of confusing, but it's not. Go through the slideshow one more time, and I will be available for my virtual kids on Zoom every day for questions, and tell you this. So it's mostly my group 2 kids that aren't here with me on Monday. So if you have any questions for me, just email me and let me know. Thank you, guys. Work hard. Send me emails. Goodbye.